Welcome to Mac's Corner. Today, I'm going to talk to you about adaptations. I'm thinking of ending things. So, I had just finished reading the book twice over and watching the movie twice over. I am a huge fan of both. Anything going forward is going to be spoiler heavy. Please check out my non-spoiler review, go read the book or watch the film, and then you come back and check this out and we will have a discussion and you can give me some of your thoughts down below. So to start things off, we're going to go into a big giant spoiler, so this is your chance now. Leave if you don't want it. Everything's going on inside the janitor's head. The janitor is in fact Jake, and we get to see how the story plays out inside of his head as what he thinks is what a relationship consists of. Now, it's not even just what a relationship consists of. It's what his relationship with his parents consists of. The relationship of how he wants to interact with other people. When he's the janitor, Jake, the older man, he is definitely been what's the word? He's kind of hard on himself. Very, very difficult on himself. He doesn't see much use in living. That's where the title I'm Thinking of Ending Things comes from. We get to see Lucy, who is, I believe, his feminine side, and also his idea of what a relationship should look like, because he hasn't experienced one. And so as we go through with the story, we see that Lucy is thinking of ending things. So it needs to be her that gives him permission to end things in his mind. So we get to see Jake, and when we'll call her Lucy, Lucy and Jake are sitting in the vehicle together. Every time Lucy has a thought about ending things, Jake can almost seem to hear it. He looks over at her quite often and is almost inside of her head, and the fact of the matter is he is inside of her head. So everything that's happening is stuff that they have found to be difficult, and we get to see the idea of what life looks like. When we get to the farm, we do see that things are being neglected. The sheep are being neglected. Why are the sheep just laying there? Well, they're fine until spring. Well, that's not really the case. What's going on is the old man Jake is just not interested in keeping up the farm his parents had previous. And it looks like he's just kind of going with the flow when he talks about the pigs not being fully taken care of and then having the maggots in them, and it was too late when they found out. Well, what that is showing me is that the parents did not take enough care of the pigs. They were just in and out and then didn't check on them closely. And I feel like that is what's happening with the older Jake, is he's not caring so much about what's going on anymore. We get inside the house, we meet the parents. This is filmed by Charlie Kaufman. I believe he's the one who did Spotless Mind movie. And this was just a fantastic collection of actors and actresses together. They all did a phenomenal job. I'm not good with all the names. I know Toni Collette is in there as the mother. David, I can't remember his last name. He played Lupin in Harry Potter. He was fantastic. The girl who we call Lucy is from Chernobyl, and I don't know if I've ever seen Jake in anything, but all of them put on their A game and give us an amazing acting performance. While we're inside their house, we see the parents age up and down. We see areas that we're not allowed to go, like the basement or upstairs. When we do get upstairs, we learn there's a bunch of poetry that Jacob reads that also Lucy says she wrote earlier on in the film. We see pictures where Lucy thinks it's herself. And all these things combine together because they are all one person. The parents are Jake's idea of what his parents were while they were alive. And it goes through everything that we see with them. We see them younger, we see them older, we see Jake feeding his mother when she's in a wheelchair, and we see Jake at his mother's bedside when she is dying. We also see Jake's father losing his mind to Alzheimer's and also to dementia, either or. And so with all that going on, we see that life has become very hard and dark for Jake. So when he's going through his adult life without his parents, without anyone else around, he kind of secludes himself into himself. He is there when they're doing the Oklahoma play. He's watching it, and you can see that the kids feel uneasy around him. And in the books, it is mentioned that people felt uneasy around him because he was a little bit of an oddball. And ultimately, at the end, we get this amazing art house dance scene with these extra characters that came in to play Lucy, Jake, and the janitor. And they're just going at it so well, and we see the blood come out, and that's kind of the suicide that we're looking at. And we see the janitor walk down the hall naked with the pig in front of him, when at the end we go to a shot where Jake sings a song from Oklahoma. And I believe that song is sang by a character who is about to commit suicide. When we are out at Dairy Queen, we see the girls there kind of picking on Jake, and they seem much younger than him. So for them to be an issue for him as he knows them, I believe that they're like high school versions of girls that he dealt with, that he wasn't used to, and it's been stuck inside of his mind. Now, the one girl that we get to talk to there that's taking the order, she has a bunch of rashes and stuff on her arm. And when Jake picks up the drinks, he has rashes on his arm too. So it goes to show that these girls are also parts of his imagination. And I just love the way Charlie Kaufman did this entire film. He made an art house film out of a literary novel, and it was so well done. I couldn't believe Charlie Kaufman did an amazing job at adapting this book into a film, and I couldn't be more pleased with what had happened throughout the movie to the book. If I missed anything, I want you guys to leave the information down below. I want to pick up on as much as I can on this, and I need your help because I'm just one person, and this has been a fantastic movie to watch, a fantastic book to read, and I highly recommend that you check it out. My links to my Discord is down below. Thank you, Preacher Man, for getting me set up on this, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming to the corner.
Thank you.